I've been driving for a couple of hours now, and this morning's drive was just so boring. I would almost call it depressing how bleak the road was just for an hour and a half into grey skies. But things have got a little bit more interesting. Not much. I don't need much, but the roads are a lot more pleasant now. And I'm an hour away from Troy, which I hadn't heard of before this morning, but I'm going to check it out to break up my journey to Strasbourg. An interesting building. Haven't seen one of those for a few hours. Well, I'm quite looking forward to getting into Troy, even though I don't know anything about it, and it's quite drizzly at the moment, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, to sum up, I don't have any plans this trip. I have no park-ups arranged. I have no agenda, just driving around a bit. France first, then see maybe Switzerland. Well, Troy was nice enough. Good for a little leg stretch around the town, and now I'm just going to hit the road again. It's another 4 hours to Strasbourg, so I'm going to stop over in Tulle, which is about halfway, and bed down there for the night. Well, this is the kind of community and village you pass through on these French roads. It's just a couple of farm buildings, a church, no cafe, no shop of any kind, no car park, so you just have to just keep driving through. Now this looks like quite an interesting little area, but still very unwelcome to solo voyagers. Nowhere to park, no signs. I'll just head up here.
Deuxième podcast, vous vous rappelez que je vous avais parlé des robots. Et vous vous rappelez peut-être aussi de ces nouveaux robots qui remplacent des professeurs. Bon.
Now along this road there'd be little lay-bys and car parks for cars in England, mainly for dog walkers, but these French roads, oh, there is a little lay-by. What is this? Been on the road for about 8 hours today, and it has been quite a boring drive. I thought I'd find some more places on the way, but that wasn't to be. So we are finally in Tulle, which itself was an arbitrary choice as it's closer to Strasbourg. Well, I was hoping these French towns would have a little market and a square, but they just seem to be this, just building lined streets. Alright, here we are, we're rolling in to the centre of town. There is a giant Lidl. Guess that's all you can hope for these days. Oh, check out these little spots here. This'll do. yesterday was not a very fun day. I set a course from Paris to Strasbourg, avoiding motorways, expecting just to wind my way through French villages, stop off in cafes and little towns, but all I got was a really long A roads with nothing, no features, no services, and it was just, and I was feeling quite sad and lonely, having left my friends and family a day before. So I just spent 8 hours just quite sad along a French A road, but I slept well and feeling better this morning, and I really hope that these public toilets are open. That would be a great start to the day. There is something over there. I think that might be a toilet. Is that what I'm looking for? Okay, I think they've been boarded up. Okay, it's kind of a relief that's not open, because I don't know what inside will look like. Right, I want to give it a week or so before I sully their towns and woods with my filth, so have a little walk into town, grab a coffee and some breakfast, I think. Use the toilet there. Now the key to using a cafe toilet is go in, order a coffee, sit down, just relax for a few minutes, and then say, oh, where's your toilet, as if it's completely coincidental to your visit and you haven't just come in just to drop a kablamo blaster in their services. Avez-vous des toilettes?
Pardon?
Des toilettes?
D'abord.
Ah, merci. Well, Tulle's a nice town. Yeah, €2 for a coffee, use the toilet. I think that's a decent morning routine. And yeah, it hasn't been the best start of the trip so far, to be honest. I was quite sad to leave home. That's why I haven't posted a video for a while, because I knew I wouldn't see my friends and parents for a while, so I wasn't in the right state of mind to do UK trips, even though I had some planned. I couldn't present a video especially, so yeah, I've just been spending time with friends and family, and yeah, I was quite sad to leave, and that kind of carried on into the start of this trip, which was why Paris probably wasn't a great start, seeing all these people socialising, and I just felt quite sad and alone. And then a long 8-hour drive along a French motorway in the rain. I think the approach is to find somewhere to go and then go there, rather than just meander through France as I would do in the UK and just find places to go along the way. But yeah, so I found a couple of spots on the way to Strasbourg that I'm gonna stop at, and yeah, feeling better this morning, and looking forward to today's spots. Another town with no shops. In England there would be a cafe and a local store and a post office, little community hubs. Parce que C'est voilà, similaire à
À une voiture
normal
normale,
voiture.
ouais.
Oui, oui, oui. C'est très facile de
De se
arrêter
garer et tout, ouais.
dans la rue. Et, j'ai espace de
Ah,
stockage
yes.
pour vêtements. Et qu'est-ce que c'est en français?
Ah, bah,
stock.
c'est ça que j'ai pareil. Mais moi, je l'ai un peu plus grand, du coup, vu que
Oui.
j'ai de la place pour
Oui.
le gaz de camping, quoi,
Oui.
pour chauffer.
Oui.
Ok, hein.
Peut-être, mais je pense que j'ai toutes les choses, tous les
Oui, pour pouvoir être
licences.
tranquille.
Oui, oui, pour conduire là-bas.
En dessous, quasiment tous, c'est des mines de sel en fait.
Ok.
Et ici, ça s'arrête parce qu'avec la montagne, c'était pas possible.
Oh.
Ils ont juste fait des sondages. En fait,
Ah.
ils envoient de l'eau dans le sol,
Oh, ok.
underground, et ils récupèrent l'eau salée. Voilà.
Merci, ton bâton, c'est
Ouais.
très utile. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hello. Oh, you have another garden?
Yes. This is it. My whole trip.
Oh, wow, the 70-year-old cherry tree. And this is your land up here?
Yes, of course.
Oh my god, okay.
This is it.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Don't know if you like, I have aussi cassis.
Yeah, cassis, yeah, let's add some of them. I've only eaten bread so far in France. Well, that was a nice surprise. I just stopped off in this little town, I forget what it's called, but I wanted to check out this big factory that I saw, and I saw some guy working on his little camper van, Mehdi, and I asked him about it, and we ended up having a little walk on the trails behind his house, and he showed me his garden and all his homegrown plants and trees and things, and really nice couple of hours with Mehdi. Bread and butter for lunch. With some fresh fruits that Mehdi picked for me this morning from his garden, which is very nice of him.